Top of the morning, Derek. Good to see y'all today on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. It's Monday, y'all. Oh, let me get the light more. There we go. Let's fix the light. Bring it down a little bit. All right. We in action now. Let's talk. Ebro from Hot 97. Now y'all see the title. Hot 97 ain't been hot since 97. I'm gonna repeat that. Hot 97 ain't been hot since 1997. Bars. So, I'm from New York, the home or the mecca of hip hop. They brought in Ebro, Laura Styles, Rosenberg, and they were supposed to be the face of hip hop, bro. But they came into the game 2012 or 2013. They was over Hot 97 for over a decade. Over a decade. They was at Hot 97. And I go back to the Dame Dash interview. Dame Dash and Envy. That turned into an argument. I go back to that. Dame Dash asks Envy, do you own this station you work at? Do you own this? Envy said, nah, I don't own this. Dame Dash said, that's the problem. You could be fired at any time. Anytime you could be fired. You're replaceable. Ebro thought he was bigger than the program. Stuff. Like, you know, Rosenberg and Laura Styles. It was a package. You just can't fire Ebro. The two. It won't right. It won't right. So they have to get all of them. But they really wanted to get rid of Ebro. They wanted to get rid of him. Ebro thought he was bigger than the program. Ebro always thought he was bigger than the program. Ebro didn't watch that Dame Dash interview. And I checked out the Ebro interview after he got fired. Ebro said he knew this was coming. Ebro said he knew this was coming. Okay, so if you knew that was coming, why you you didn't prepare for this? Or maybe you did. You're working with Apple Music, but you know what I'm saying? The controversy stuff you were saying, and you know, you got to move a certain way. See, now they fired you. They really wanted to get rid of you. They fired you, and they put Funk Master Flex in your spot. So Funk Master Flex took your spot. So Funk Master Flex took your spot, Ebro. So Funk Master Flex took his spot. And we know Funk Flex is gonna kiss the boots. Funk Flex is gonna, you know, never straddle the fence. Funk Flex is a paid worker for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. Like Funk Flex is still a worker, bro. He's still working at these radio stations. And, you know, he could get fired too. Funk Flex, he can't get fired. Funk Flex not a personality for the morning. You know what I'm saying? So Funk Flex like, yeah, I'm gonna take the morning show. You ain't a personality for the morning, bro. You know, first of all, you're not entertaining. You're not entertaining, Flex. You are a clout chaser. You know, like the industry don't really rock with you, Flex. They don't rock with you after what you did to Max B. I ain't forget what Flex did to Max B. I ain't forget, bro. You had that man perform a diss song, and you see, it was a setup. You know, you set Max B up. You only brought one song for him to perform, knowing he had to do one song, and your excuse was this was the only song I could find. So Funk Flex is is a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? For him to take that job so quickly, he got to understand he could be next. They could be cleaning house. They could clean house on Hot 97. Hot 97 ratings is being low. Let's keep it 100. The Breakfast Club, Power 105. They got this. They took it over. Hot 97 is for dinosaurs. Hot 97 is for old people. So they fired old man Ebro to change it up. Try to get some young people there. Man, I can't tell the last time I even listened to Hot 97. Like, like I'd rather listen to Power 105 than Hot 97. That's how bad it got, bro. It was horrible over there. They had to push the button, bro. They had to. They had to push the button on that. Period. No questions, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the building. Yeah, but fuck Master Flex, he a snake. He like, and Ebro, Ebro feels some way. Ebro was like, damn, Funk Flex took my spot. Damn, Funk Flex took my job. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing to get fired from Hot 97 like that with no warning. It's just, yo, this is the last episode. Y'all get your boxes, you pack your stuff and get on. That's what it was, bro. Come on, y'all. Let's hit the like button as y'all come into the building. We got about 30 people into the building. 30 people in the building. If you ain't a bot, if you're a real one, I need you to hit the like button one time for your boy. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ebro, they didn't understand, bro. Hot 97 ain't yours. You work for a company. All companies treat people as expandable, bro. All company does it, bro. All company will treat you like you ain't nothing. So we got 6,400 subscribers. We in the building. Yeah, but all companies will treat you like you're expandable, bro. Period. You know what I'm saying? Hit up the Cash App for support. You want to support the stream? Hit up the Cash App. The support go directly to me. Now, if you Cash App, if you Super Chat, YouTube take half the money. So if you want the content creators or the bloggers to, get the full support, Cash App is recommended. YouTube don't take nothing out of it. you know, you get the full support. But if you super chat, YouTube takes half. So that's why you'll see a blogger say, yo, hit up the Cash App. Yeah, but $ KBeyond 718. If you want to support the channel, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. It's Monday, top of the week. You know how we do, man. About this time, you know how I do. We turn up, we get it in, we set the tone for the week. So for this week, it's gonna be Ebro and Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be. Hot 97 and Ebro. It's going down over there. You know, appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come into this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Matt? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cave. You know how it is, man. It's 5:50 in the morning where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So, just speaking to the people Monday morning, talking to y'all, getting it right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Top of the morning, top of the morning. But yeah, Ebro, they didn't understand. Ebro, they didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Once you work for a company, bro, you could be with that company for 20 years. You could be with that company for 30 years. You're still expandable to this company. You know what I'm saying? Period. You're expandable. They could get security to work at a job. Bro, learned that. Working a job, you ain't secure anytime they want. Understand that? So it's best to do your own thing. Be independent of a job, bro. That way you can't fire yourself. I can't fire me. You know what I'm saying? So for Ebro to get fired, it's embarrassing. All the thumbnails, everybody talking about it. You ain't, you ain't bossed up. I'd have been left Hot 97. I'd have been left. Yep, find someone cheaper. But not only that, Matt, they'll find someone cheaper and they will find somebody who don't think they bigger than the program. See, Ebro problem was he thought he was bigger than the program. And that firing set him straight. Anytime you work for a company, you ain't bigger than the company. The company will show that to you every time you sign. He 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 said something to push the button this time. So what did he say that caused Hot 97 people to push the button this time? You know what I'm saying? Because he said a lot of controversial stuff. This time right, they pushed the button. You gotta ask why. What did he say? Okay? What did he say that caused them to push the button on Ebro? Because everybody know Ebro. You know what I'm saying? So what did he say? You know what I'm saying? Like boy, uh, how the stream is choppy for some reason. Yeah, man, I'm looking at it right here. Back out and come back in. Yeah, back out and come back in, if anything, bro. Appreciate y'all. Back out, come back in. Yeah, but we just chopping it, man. Just talking the real, man. You know what I'm saying? Checking it out right now. Okay. Yeah, man. So, like, this this should be a lesson for everybody, bro. Not just E, bro. This should be a lesson for everybody, bro. And, you know, you gotta have something for you, bro. At some point, something gotta be something that you cannot get fired from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Ebro had to learn. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something you can't get fired from. To get fired is an embarrassing thing, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I don't want to get fired from no job. I don't want to get fired from no career, nothing. People gonna clown you, and you know, now you got to start over, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. The starting over part is hard. You know what I'm saying? Starting over, forget that, bro. I can't, bro. While you was there, you should have been starting something else. Something else. Independent from everything, bro. Independent from everything, bro. Old man ebro. Yeah, that's what, you know what I'm saying? Now that's what it came to. Now that's your legacy. Your legacy is being at Hot 97 for close to 13 years and being fired just like that. That's your legacy. Being fired just like that. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, you got Funk Master Flex taking your job. Funk Master Flex. I know y'all didn't see eye to eye. Y'all was probably beefing. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Funk Master Flex. Take your position. Took your position, bro. Like your op. Funk Master Flex was probably top op to you. Funk Master Flex was probably a top op, and they know it. They know it. They got you out the way, put Funk Flex there. But like I said earlier, Funk Flex gotta understand, bro. Like you could be next. You could be next. You could be next. I'm thinking they wanna clean everybody out. Why not? Get rid of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Put Funk Flex on the chopping block next and get rid of everybody, bro. So Funk Master Flex, you know, you was quick to jump in that seat. That's what I'm saying. Funk Flex was quick to jump in that seat. Quick. Quick before the seat even got cold. Funk Flex is already there. He's already there. Like, damn, homie. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the play. It's a play going on, bro. They're gonna clean house. You don't think if they could get rid, you don't think if they got rid of Ebro, they'll get rid of Flex also? Why not? They'll get rid of Flex too. Flex ain't some big DJ, you know. For the most part, man, Flex is washed up. Flex is washed up, bro. I don't care what nobody say. For the most part, Flex is washed up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it is what it is. So I won't be surprised if Funk Flex get fired next, bro. I won't be surprised because I see what they doing. I could see that, I could see they want to get rid of all of them, bro. They got rid of Ebro, Styles, and Rosenberg first. All right, so Funk Flex took their spot. Okay, Funk Flex is gonna be horrible. Funk Flex don't know how to talk and how to engage with an audience. He ain't gonna be in that position for long. I'm trying to tell y'all, he's not gonna be there for long. Ebro could take his publicity from getting fired to start his own route. He need to, and that's what they're all gonna trend to. You're gonna see Ebro, you're gonna see Rosenberg, and you're gonna see Laura Styles on YouTube. They coming to YouTube next, cause they already known. So why not have your own YouTube? They had a Hot 97 YouTube account, but they never had their own YouTube account. Like even that, bro. If I'm on Hot 97 all these years, I'd have been had my own YouTube account. Don't wait till you get fired. Now you want to start one, cause they're gonna clown you in the comments. You start up a YouTube account now after this controversy. They're gonna clown you, bro. Now, if you had a YouTube before you got fired, okay, you could say, you know what, yo, what's up, YouTube? Yeah, they fired me and all that, but I'm here now. That wasn't the play. That wasn't the play. Now, you in a rush to start up a YouTube. You in a rush to get traction. You're in a rush now. You should have been did that. You got too dependent on that job, bro. I call it what it is. It's a job, bro. It's a job. Anytime you could get fired, like you did, bro. You work at a job. Anytime they could fire you, yo, this your last episode. Get on. You know what I'm saying? Like even that, even the fact that they ain't warn you or make you get a farewell episode and all, it goes to show they don't respect you. And I'm from New York. That's why I'm talking about this like this. I'm from New York. They destroyed Hot 97, bro. At one point, Hot 97 was hip hop and R&B. That like that was their slogan. Hot 97, hip hop and R&B. At one point, they had the hottest music lineup for the tri-state, New York, all the boroughs. Hot 97 at one point, they had DJ Clue. They had Star and Buck Wild. Hot 97 had Miss Love. They had K Slate. They had the Monday Night Mixtape. Remember Monday Night Mixtape? Y'all remember Stretch Armstrong tapes, and Hot 97 was lit. At one point, Hot 97 did, and this was before social media. We still had tape recorders. So I would have a tape, and every Monday I would tape Clue and put it on my tape. You know what I'm saying? Tape cassette. That's how far I go back with Hot 97 when they were doing cassettes. And I was taping off the cassette recorder, hitting play, record, pause, hitting play, record, pause, putting paper in my cassette so I could tape over what's here. But not only that, nice with it. I mean, you could know how to do and make cassettes and sell them in school. So like that was selling cassettes in school. You know what I'm saying? Just being your own DJ. Edit. You could record, pause, you find another song you like, you could record it. So you are in your own DJ. You know, but it was not TikTok. See what I did? I would put paper in the cassette. I put paper in it and tape over. So that was my food. Put paper. I had so much of music. I'm talking music from Philly. Uh, and when like with the tri-state, like we wasn't biased to the music. You know what I'm saying? Definitely wasn't biased to the music. We played the South, we played other states, Philly. We played. That's how we know music from the South. Cause we're gonna know. New York gonna know. Popping in a Walkman and oh my God, what about the Walkman? You taking it back, Shy? The Walkman, CD players, like that was the time, bro. CD, yeah, the Walkman though. Pop that in a Walkman, and I like the Walkmans because the Walkmans very creative. They had different styles of Walkmans. Yeah, man, I had a Walkman. Then they upgrade to the CD player. Then it went from the CD player to the I say the MP3. Then it went from the MP3 to the iPad, and now the iPad had um, well, it wasn't called iTunes. It wasn't called iTunes. It was just like an iPad thing. Damn, I forgot. Yeah, iPad. Uh, 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 yeah, and then we got to what we got, but the Walkman, the CD player, man, I love it, bro. My hallway. hallway. DMX first album. I remember that in my CD player vividly. I remember running that CD to the ground. And how about Nas? Nas, which one was that? What album was that with Nas with Scarface, Nas and Aaliyah? Um, damn, that Nas, yeah, that Nas album. We had Aaliyah on, he had Scarface on it. I forgot the name of that album, but that album, that Nas album, I ran into the ground. I ran DMX album, DMX first album into the ground on my CD player. I mean, it was on constantly repeat. Of course, Biggie, I ran into the ground. Biggie's first album, you know what I'm saying? I ran that into the ground. I remember his last song, Suicidal Thoughts. Like, I know that song line for line. You know, I ran Biggie into the ground. I remember first being introduced to a Biggie song. I was on Franklin. It was on Franklin and say Franklin and Lincoln. Young. Going to get some weed. Just running the streets. It, and this was around Halloween. I never forget it. This was Halloween, and the first song I heard from Biggie was Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Biggie Smalls is the illest. So, ever since then, I was a Biggie fan. He said, we're boxers so my joints could breathe. Live from Bedford Stuyvesant, son. I'm like, oh, okay, he from Brooklyn. And that's when I met, that's when I heard about Biggie. You'd rather not taking over. It's not about show, it's about show. The radio's dead. Battle rappers are more popular than a lot of artists. Hip hop artists are not the same as they used to be. Definitely, Matt. Yeah, radio is dead, bro. You said battle rappers, you know, um, like battle rap is the last line for bars. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop got too commercialized. Just like you said, it's not the same. So you want bars, you got to go to battle rappers. Battle rap is the last line for bars. Sit. You want bars, they have battle rap. That's why I watch a lot of battle rap because I like bars. And I ain't gonna get bars from these new mainstream artists. Because if you're a mainstream artist, you're following the code. You're following the script. You're following what the higher ups want you to put out, dress, say, do. So it's gonna be fake to the real one. It's gonna be fake to us. Like, they sold out. So where's the real? Where's the real at? Battle rap. Battle rap is the real. So who's your favorite battle rapper, Matt? Who's your favorite battle rapper? Give me your three favorite battle rappers. Give me your top three. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want to see, where your give me your top three favorite battle rapper. I'm gonna give you mines, and in the meantime, so we got I love Rum Nitty. We got Rum Nitty. Um, man, you know, I'm gonna keep Lux and Mook out of it because I know they're the greats, and everybody is gonna put Lux and Mook. We're gonna keep Lux and Mook out of this. We're gonna talk about the up and comings and Rum Nitty for one. Rum Nitty. Um, I love Calico. Calico. I like how Calico put his bars together. Cause it's not the traditional battle rap way Calico pen it. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between metaphors and real life. So Calico spit that real life bars. Rum Nitty, Calico, and K Shine. I love K Shine. So that's my three right now. Rum Nitty, Calico, and K Shine. I love them three right there. And of course, Mook and Lux is Endgame. So, that's the end game, Mook and Lux. K Shine, Calico, and Nitty. You know what I'm saying? That's my top three. He said A Ward, Rum, and yeah, that. See, you got, yeah. Like if you leave out Mook and Lux and just say, okay, besides Mook and Lux, what is your top three? A lot of people gonna have Rum Nitty in there. A lot of people have Rum Nitty in there, and that is the truth. Give they top three minus Lux and Mook, all of those 10 is gonna have Rum Nitty in there at least. Rum Nitty is gonna be in there. Rum Nitty is there. Why I say Rum Nitty is there? Rum Nitty been putting on for a long time, bro. Rum Nitty been putting on for all the eras. And I'm like, how could Rum Nitty come up with these bars still? That's what puzzled me. I'm like, how could Rum Nitty still do this? Like, I don't know how Rum and Ward battle so right. That's see, that's the stuff I just said. A Ward too. A Ward is sick with it. A Ward and Rum Nitty battle was crazy. A Ward and Rum Nitty battle, y'all gotta go watch that battle again, bro. That battle is both sides, both sides. They crazy. Anytime A Ward and Nitty meet up, you knew a classic was coming. Period. A classic was there. A classic was there. He said what? He said, Rum Nitty said, I cracked a bottle or something and till a Chardonnay. Oh my God. Besides Lux and Mook, I forgot about Tay Rock. How can I forget about Tay Rock? My fault, man. So, yeah, like you said, it's too much. It's too much to name. Cause if I name three, I'm gonna forget somebody, and I forgot somebody. I forgot Rock. I forgot Geechee also. So you're right. You can name three. It's just too much. Surf was on his thing when he got locked up. Surf was on one. Before Surf went to prison, Surf was on one. Surf was on one. Turk, Calico, JC. Surf was on one. Surf was on one. Definitely put Surf top three. Surf is on one. I like Surf because Surf is gonna take the hottest battle rapper at the time. Surf ain't gonna duck no smoke. Surf want the hottest and the best at the time. So if you was gonna get a Surf battle, I like Surf that. Surf ain't ducking no kids smoke. No, oh this battle rap hot. Uh, the drama. So yeah, Surf is too much. It's too much, bro. It's too much. What about Chess? I like Chess. It's an amazing battle rapper, but Chess, he has some kind of sickness where he throw up. He you know he you know he can't he man he chokes a lot. If Chess could get it together, bro, Chess would be one of them. Chess is one of them. You don't want to catch Chess on his good day, and you on your off day, cause everybody think, oh, if I back Chess, he gonna choke. Or listen, if you catch Chess on a good day, you out of here. You out of here. I like Chess. At the same time, there's something wrong with Chess, bro. There's something wrong with Chess, bro. That that Like every time I watch a chess battle, I'm on pins and needles. I'm like, damn, is he gonna choke? When is chess gonna choke? I know a choke is coming. You know what I'm saying? That's chess battle. I know a choke is coming. That train is never late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that, bro. Like, I want you to be on top of your game, bro. You get paid a lot of money, buku cash. You can't remember your lines. This is your profession. This is what you've been born to do. You've been born to be a battle rapper. You tell me that you can't figure this out yet. Chess been in, like, come on, bro. At some point, something will click in your head to make you remember your bars, choke. You're gonna find something that works for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Get it together. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being in the building. Y'all hit that like button for your boy one time. Yeah, but Cassidy. Now Cassidy, let's talk about Cassidy, bro. Cassidy is robbing the culture, man. Cassidy is being lazy with the with the thing, man. Like with the easy battle. Cassidy was the one who started this. He said Easy was spitting on him and he couldn't finish the battle because Easy was spitting on him. Uh, that battle wasn't finished. What about the John and Cassidy battle? Cassidy took the money. That battle never materialized. And before that, it was supposed to be Cassidy and Freeway and Cassidy. That battle never materialized. Three times. Three times Cassidy robbed the culture. And nobody's talking about it. Nobody is talking about Cassidy taking these money and having excuses after he take the money to not perform. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. We got to talk about it. Cassidy is robbing the culture. And y'all too fan because as long as y'all, they could do no wrong. They could do no wrong as long as, you know, they got favor. They got favor. He could do no wrong. That's Cassidy. Let him take all the money he want. We ain't gonna talk about it. But y'all quick to ride down a New Jersey Turk. New Jersey Turk and any other battle rapper finish the battle who took no, come on, bro. So y'all moved the goalposts, and I don't like that. I'm real all across the board with it. Cassidy done ducked out of three battles. Freeway, John, and this easy battle. It wasn't finished. So smoke, bro. Nobody talk about it. Oh, nobody. Because they look like, well, I'm gonna talk. Goods killed him. Hell yeah, he killed them. And Cassidy did an interview after the battle where he said nobody beat him clearly. Cassidy had the nerve to say nobody beat him yet. Nobody clearly beat him. Come on, man. Like what are we doing here, bro? Like what are we doing here, bro? We all seen the goods battle. You lost, Cassidy. We seen the Arsenal battle. You lost, Cassidy. Uh the Hitman battle. You know that was the battle you did the best in. You did your best in the Hitman battle, but I still got you losing, bro. I still got you losing that battle too. So you lost all three of your battles, bro. You ain't win no battle to me. You lost all three. Hitman smoked you, Arsenal smoked you, and Good smoked you. John would have did you filthy. Easy would have got you up like Freeway. See, now you probably beat Freeway again. So you would have been 1 for 6. You would have been 1 for 6, homie. And I'm calling it like I see it. He got big AI on his side now. AI. And somebody writing for him? That's crazy. Yeah, but Cassidy, you owe the culture battles, man. You owe the culture an explanation, bro. You taking the money and you giving these lame excuses. And you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I seen that. I'm like, oh nah, Cassidy is playing around now. Cassidy ain't the energy no more. He's a ducker. He's Cassidy ain't the energy. He's a ducker. He ducks. Easy was gonna bro. Period. At the end of the day, goods, goods. Where you at, goods? You know what I'm saying? Good, good. Took the smoke. They tried to jump Dame James, and they got whooped up. Work is done. Promo, yeah. His interview, his promo is better than his battles. 100%. His promos, his interviews, his battles. Right. You're 100% right, man. Of course, but you speaking the real. You ain't saying nothing wrong. You ain't got to apologize. Man. I look forward to his face offs, his promos, more than battles. And it's always been that way. It's always been that way. I always look forward to his face off and his promos better, bro. You know what I'm saying? His little interviews with the bloggers, his little interviews running around here and there, bro. And that's the problem. That's the problem. You could sell the fight, but your bars ain't up to par. Well, like I'd rather somebody not sell the fight too much, but come with bars. Some people who know how to sell the fight, and when it comes to battle, they trash. I don't want to be that. You know, okay, I sell the fight, whatever. But when it comes to battle, I'm smoking shit. I'm smoking shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. But Ebro, get back to Ebro to y'all. Old man Ebro was out here. Old man Ebro here saying old man Ebro was an old man. And like what you do to people, you gotta wait. You gotta off. And he called himself old man, old grumpy guy, trying to be the gatekeeper. Ebro was the gatekeeper. See how that worked out for you. All right, stay. Pat Stay. Iron Solomon, Murder Mook, and Lux is Mount Rushmore battle rap. Keep Pat. Yeah, man. That is the of it. Them, them you mentioned there shows me you know a lot about battle rap. And Arsenal been called this way. Arsenal been called this way. Arsenal traveled the world twice on the battle rap thing. Arsenal been called this way. Arsenal battle conceded. Before conceded was popping. Now everybody want to concede it. Arsenal Ben had that. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal Ben had a conceded battle. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all want to support the channel, hit the like. It helps the algorithm. Y'all want to support me. Cash App, $ KBeyon718. It goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for the support. But let me take a little smoke break. I'll be right back. But old man Ebro, you gonna learn today. Sorry about the weather, man. We got weather over here. Trying to storm yesterday. You know what I'm saying? The weather, y'all. We back. I could only put five. And Jay Mills or Arsenal. But Mills kind of slowed it through. Yeah, when it comes to battle rap, I would put Arsenal over Mills recently. When it comes to beats, when it comes to battle rapping on the beat, I still smoke Verb at. A Verb, where you at? A Verb. Mills said you had until Sunday to put out a diss song against him. Stop talking on the internet. Stop going to the spaces. Stop uh, engaging with Mickey Facts. Stop talking about me. If I'm, you know what I'm saying? Jay Mills said, yo, let's get to it, bro. Let's get to the smoke. Jay Mills want all the smoke, homie. Hey, Verb, you threw yourself into the fire. Let's get to it, bro. He called you out and said you had until Sunday to put out a song, a video. You at? Hey, Verb, come on. You know what I'm saying? I guess you smart enough. Somebody done told you something like, yeah. Because I heard A Verb on the track. A Verb music is it's not hitting, bro. A Verb music is not hitting, bro. His beat selection, his bars, it's not there. No diss. Bills, who's smoking right now? Who who trying to get rid of all y'all? Y'all playing with Mills? Mills ain't none of y'all. Mills are probably Mills probably done got his Verb done made, got bars, got everything already made for Verb. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for you. The button, homie. You talking all this? Okay, Verb. Where you at? Push the button. Stop talking, bro. I'm a man of action. I want to see action, homie. Come on, man. You smart though. You smart. Mills, bro. DNA, learn the hard way. Got to make an example out of people. Play with my name, homie. Don't play with my name. He came up off DNA and goods now. DNA and goods, they ducking a taco. They disappeared. They embarrassed. Because now you tied to Jay Mills for life. And it's not for good. It's for the bad. It's for the bad. The same way Sirius Jones is tied to Math Hoffa for life. For that. Every time you think of Sirius Jones, you think Math, right? He's tied. When you think of goods and you think of Jay Mills, bro. They tied to that. And it is what it is. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. See if I could fix this situation with my phone. You know what I'm saying? Come back a little later. Yeah, I have a blessed y'all for being here. We shout y'all out. Matt, appreciate you being in the building, Matt. Mod Gang, Sha. I see you, Sha. Appreciate you. Yo, Derek, appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for being here with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we here, top of the week. Just checking out my you know, just just checking it out and Funk Master Flex. Don't be too happy. I'm gonna say that, Flex. Don't be too happy, Flex. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, Flex could be next. And that's what he don't understand. Could be next in that chopping block. You know what I'm saying? Flex could be next in that chopping block, bro. And that's what Flex don't understand, bro. He could be next on that chopping block, and he is gonna be on that chopping block. The minute the ratings go down worse than what it is, Because Ebro and his crew, no, they got fired for the ratings, right? I don't think Flex gonna do better. Flex can't do no better than Ebro and Rosenberg and Styles. People barely listen to Flex now. I don't listen to Flex. So you think I'm gonna be more inclined to listen to Flex because he got a new position? Sorry, don't work like that. Don't work like that, bro. So Flex put himself in some fire because now the pressure is on Flex to raise the ratings. The pressure is all on Flex. He don't understand that. They watching to see if they're gonna fire you next. You know what I'm saying? Your future and your career could be in jeopardy. Could be in jeopardy, bro. You set yourself up. Now let's see how you play out. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't like Ebro. So anytime you could take that man's spot, oh, you gonna do it. I get it. I'm gonna take Ebro's spot. You know what I'm saying? He fired? Yeah, me jump in the seat. Yeah. This is me now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see, Flex. You know what I'm saying? Cause truth be told, man, I see you out. Get you out. Flex. I never Flex biggest hating on Tupac. He hates on that. Not to mention he he beats on his wife, he beats on women. I don't know ego. Ebro control for a long time. They just still did. Yeah, that night something was in play, bro. They wanted to get rid of Ebro, but they needed a reason. They needed a reason, and they got their reason. They got their reason on why Ebro got to go. Ebro got to go. Now you go home to your wife after you get fired. It's always embarrassing, bro. It's an embarrassing thing, bro, to go home to your wife and your wife know you failed. You failed. You got fired. It's embarrassing, bro. Yo, yo, I seen a thumbnail with Ebro, Rosenberg, and Styles with their boxes getting kicked out of Hot 97 studio. That was a funny thumbnail. That was a funny thumbnail. They getting kicked out of Hot 97 with their boxes. Tell them get the hell on. Get on. Get on. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all gotta start from scratch. You too old man Ebro. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You cannot teach an old dog. You can't teach an old man new habits. Ebro gonna be stuck in his ways. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be stuck in his ways. Better cut off that beard. Try to look younger now. Old man Ebro, you gotta change up your whole image. If I'm Ebro, I'm gonna cut the beard. I'm gonna change up my whole image, bro. Y'all gonna see me a whole different time, and forget that. So forget that. I'm gonna switch up everything, bro. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me old man no more. That's the problem. You old, and this is a new generation for the young people. So you trying to be the old man in the industry that's created for young people, and you called yourself self-proclaimed old man Ebro in a young man's game. You don't think you know that's not gonna work? Old man in a young man's, get him out of here. Put him in an old folks home or something. We gotta shake it up. For 2026, Hot 97 was saying, yo, this can't go on no more. 2026 is gonna be no Ebro. It's gonna be none of that. Yo, what's up, Derek? It's gonna be none of that. We're gonna try our hand with Flex. We're gonna try with Funkmaster Flex. But again, I don't see that being successful. I don't see Funk Master Flex taking over the morning show and raising the ratings through the roof. What is he gonna do? What is Flex gonna do different than what Ebro and them was doing? How is Flex gonna come in and change this whole thing up? It's a lot of pressure on you. It's a lot of pressure when the new person gotta come in and please the bosses who is still on a firing purge. The boss probably like, man, I'm gonna purge all of this. They're all a clown. Ebro a clown. He said Ebro a bozo. Flex a clown. Word, man. Come on, bro. You know, like I don't know who they got it from. Yeah, Hot 97 been dead. Now if you look at the title, I said Hot 97 ain't been hot since 1997. That's a bar right there. Hot 97 ain't been hot since 1997. Hot 97 ain't been hot since 97. You know what I'm saying? Now they panicking. The executives at Hot 97 is panicking, and 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 they did a major purge. Ebro and them, they that's big names. That's big names. So for see them get purged, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. They could purge Ebro, and he been with them for like 12, 13 years. He been with them for 12, 13 years. And they could purge him. Just wake up and say, okay, fire them. That's no respect, bro. No respect. They had no respect for you, bro, at all. They just woke up one day and said, that's it, bro. After this show, don't come back. Like, you don't even do a farewell show. Just after that one, leave. That's it. No farewell, no last episode, none of that. They got none of that, bro. No, nothing. Just get out of here. That's all they got. Just to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You would think they, they would have got one more episode, one last episode. they even got that. He said, "Fact since the '90s, haven't you listen, man?" And that's what messed up the whole thing, bro. The path Hot 97 was going in, they dug themselves in that hole, bro. And now they're trying to use Flex to get up out the hole. But they 12 feet into the hole. 12 feet into the hole that they dug. They dug that hole and they 12 feet into that hole. Now they're trying to get out of it going into 2026 when radio is dead. Like what? Like what are we doing? Like the YouTube channel, that's dead. Even the YouTube channel is dead. Power 105 is doing more, you know what I'm saying? Hot 97 is dying. It's a dying franchise, and I hate to see it. I grew up on Hot 97, so I hate to see Hot 97 dying as the franchise there is. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on music, man. I love hip hop. I grew up on hip hop. I was there when people took pride in their bars. You know what I'm saying? You took pride in your bars, bro. You penned that thing and you took pride in being nice. You took pride in being different. You took pride in not biting no rapper. You took pride in not sounding like any of these rappers. You know what I'm saying? That era's gone. They don't care no more. It's all about the money. So they rush their bars. They don't care to be lyrical. That's not selling. Lyrical bars ain't selling. Now if you Kendrick and of course you're gonna be the certain few that's gonna get through. But for the most part, the pride, when they pride, Big Daddy Kane and all of them, they pride on lyrics. They took the time and they make sure that this is the culture of lyrics, of bars, creativity. That's dead. That culture is destroyed. too much money, billions of dollars, billions of to hip hop. So once billions of dollars is pumped into something, now you're gonna have people who don't care about the culture, who just comes for the money. They just here for the money. So they don't care if it's destroyed. They just here for the money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what hip hop is about now. It's not about the bars. It's not about creativity. It's just money. Let's get to the bag. Nobody talks about the struggle. Like even my favorite artists coming up, they had songs about the struggle that we could relate to. Not every rapper in this present day, they rich. They got the 100 cars. They got the big mansions. I can't relate to that. I can't relate to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. I can't relate to it. So, nobody talks about what goes on in the community. All they talk about is spinning the block, and that gets boring, bro. That gets tired. Like, how long can you talk about killing your top op? How long? There's nothing creative about that. Nothing creative about that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, hip hop time, too much money, too much money, bro, too much money. Hunger is gone, bro. The hunger was gone. So you know what I'm saying? The hunger in hip hop is gone. Everybody's rich, So Hot 97, all that radio, all the good music, that's where I go. YouTube is my time machine that I use as a time machine to, listen to the oldies but goodies, and that's what I listen to is oldies but goodies. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with using that, and I'm okay with reminiscing because I get it. We had it good, the golden years. You know, we seen it. We lived in the golden years. This ain't the golden years. No, nah, this is the microwave generation. Everybody wanted fast. They cheat their way to. Everybody want to backstab, backdoor to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? So the golden era, the golden days is gone. It's gone. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? So as that die, so does Hot 97. Hot 97 is dead. I grew up on, I love Hot 97. I used to listen to Hot 97 for hours, man. Hot 97, my, man, you know? I feel it when they destroy something I grew up on. They destroy something. Come on, man. I don't know what Hot became. I don't know what these radio stations become. But we was the trend that came to and where it was headed. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's a lot going on out here, man. On in the media world, it's a lot. I gotta look into Bobby Smurda, and, of his jewelry getting jumped. Krishan getting jumped in Compton. So over the weekend, it's going on, man. I look into the Bobby Smurda stuff more. I feel a way, man. I feel a way that they did him to, because I think it happened in Minnesota. I think it was in Minnesota, and they jumped him, and they in Minnesota, like Minnesota, like without, like I'm not too sure about the state. So before I go in on Minnesota, I'm gonna do my homework first. You know what I'm saying? To make sure it was Minnesota that he was performing. You know, And kind of perform, you kind of show out for a crowd, and they end up jumping you and robbing you allegedly. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's why I know I was talking about the Max B situation. That's why I said, like if I was Max B or like I'm transitioning, bro. I'm transitioning to the movies. I'm transitioning to the TV screens, bro. This hip hop stuff, bro. This new hip hop thing is too toxic, bro. They beating up your favorite artists. They robbing your favorite artists. They come into these concerts to rob you and beat you up and like, come on, bro. Like, what kind of like is that actually fans that will pay their money to cause harm to artists? Come on, man. It's so child. Man, I would stay away from hip hop, man. I would just transition to something else, man. Cause it's obvious that y'all don't appreciate your artists. Y'all don't appreciate them till they gone, bro. Don't be that way. Don't appreciate something till it's gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Misusing your art, just misusing them and just